I'm Bella Kershane.
And I'm Anthony Thomas. Welcome back to...
Oh my God, are you okay?
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Okay, well.
Welcome back to District Debrief. We've got a great show for you tonight, but first, the news that may or may not prove that the world actually did end in 2008. 3 staff members in a North Carolina assisted living facility were recently accused of running a fight club amongst elderly patients with dementia, then recording the fights and posting them on social media. I've always wondered who would win, Edith with the bad back or Barbara with the cataracts, but all I really want to know is, were they placing bets? And who's the grand champ?
For the first time in gay double Jew history, crowds of students were cheering for Jesus. Well, okay, not Jesus, but Kanye's new album is also titled Jesus, and he played it for students in Listener Hall on October 12th. No one really knows why.
Felicity Huffman just began her prison sentence for the college admissions scam just 2 weeks after the police officer who shot a man in his own home was sentenced. Wow. 2 stories about white women being held accountable for their crimes within 2 weeks of each other? Can't believe it's not Christmas yet.
Fans went wild after a picture was released of Ellen DeGeneres laughing at a football game with former President George W. Bush. HW's dead, so she couldn't be laughing with him. Actually, I don't know. She's pretty damn old. I think anything's possible.
In the most recent Democratic debates, Amy Klobuchar attacked Elizabeth Warren's health care plan by calling it a pipe dream. She then went on to talk about crack cocaine for a very long time. I'm not saying that Klobuchar does drugs, but we should be a little concerned.
NASA unveiled the newest edition of astronaut suits, which will be used in the upcoming Moon and Mars missions. I'm not saying that's not cool, but I kind of feel like it's already been done before. I mean, 50 years ago? I don't know. It kind of seems like redone. With the end of October fast approaching, everyone's beginning to get excited about Halloween.
Here to give us some advice on the best way to get into the spirit of the holiday is Ricky Mama.
Hey everyone, so great to be here.
So Ricky, I hear that you are the best person to talk to about all things Halloween related.
Well, Bella, you certainly heard right. I'm a pro when it comes to Halloween, and I can't wait for this year, especially considering that last year I had my craziest night yet. I ate so much candy that I actually ended up in the hospital getting my stomach pumped.
That seems incredibly dangerous and unhealthy.
I know, right? Isn't it awesome?
I would just like to know what you could have possibly ate that got you landed in the hospital.
Well, I've always found that a healthy mix is the right way to go. I like to pregame the start of the night with my own stash. I have all the classics: Necco wafers, purple starbursts, and gummy bears that are in someone's sweaty hand for 10 minutes. But once you hit the streets, that's where the real surprises come. People have given me everything from fun-sized Snickers with razor blades hidden inside them to packs of razor blades with chocolate in them. I'd have to recommend the chocolate razor blades, but definitely would have to pass on the razor blade chocolates.
Do you have any less dangerous recommendations?
Of course. Classic trick-or-treating is fun, but in the past few years, I've begun to up my game. Through extensive testing, I've discovered that the most effective way to maximize your candy intake from one house to the next is to bring a massive knife with you to the front door. For some strange reason, this one quirky trick lets you take as much candy as you want. Sometimes they even give you their wallets and priceless family heirlooms as well. But it's all in good fun. For me, though, the biggest danger is being unhealthy. I mean, look at me. It sure isn't easy to maintain a body like this when Halloween comes around. Last year, I gained 17 pounds from excessive sugar intake. I mean, I did lose two pounds from when my kidney was stolen, but that definitely helped even it out.
You lost your f***ing kidney?
Yup. Last thing I remember, I'm taking a Reese's peanut butter cup from a man in a white unmarked van. Next thing I know, I wake up in an ice bath in Kentucky and an oozing scar on my right side and no phone and keys or wallet. Better yet, after I found my way back to Foggy Bottom, I discovered that my credit card had been irreversibly annihilated when my identity was stolen and numerous credit cards and short-term loans were created in my name. But, bygones be bygones, I guess. Except for the fact that numerous loan sharks are threatening to break my kneecaps with
Well, that looks like your time. Any closing thoughts? Last Halloween certainly seems like a night to remember.
Oh, totally. And the best part is, I was out for 3 weeks, making it almost time for Thanksgiving. no downsides. I'd wholeheartedly recommend the experience to anyone. Anyways, thanks for having me.
I hope he gets some help.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I hope you all weren't too spooked by that last clip, because next up is an interview with a real ghost. Some would say he wears a white sheet, but he's not a racist. Prepare yourselves.
Hey there, I'm Matt. I'm your pretty standard ghost. You know, when I was alive, I enjoyed playing guitar, hiking, hanging out with friends, you know, the works. Of course, that all changed when I was brutally stabbed by my roommates during freshman year, the third week of school. Now, I wander the freshman dorms, waiting for my soul to finally be at rest. The stuff I see on a daily basis is horrifying. I've seen pizza nail-gunned to a wall, I've seen an abandoned toddler suckling on chicken bones, and I've seen a rat's nest made out of entirely used condoms. But of course, none of that really matters when I'm doing what I do best, haunt the youth. I like to start just by standing real close behind my victims, and then I lean in so they can feel my breath on their neck. And then I give my signature boo.
Rob! Are you okay? No! Okay. How do I put this? Matt is not a fucking ghost. He's a sociopath that runs around.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh, sorry, did you want to talk?
You go.
Okay, well, Matt was randomly assigned to us, and ever since the third week of school, he's been terrorizing us constantly because we asked him to put his leftovers in the fridge because it started smelling like rotting pizza in the room. Well, when we did, he just started crying.
Yeah, and so now he just goes around nail gunning his pizza leftovers to the wall. Like, who does that? I'm asking you, who does that?
He tries scaring us at least twice a day.
Matt, I can hear you there, man. Matt, I know you're sneaking up behind me, dude. Matt, okay, stop. Just. Are you okay? Matt, tell me if you're okay. You have to let me know if you're okay. I'm gonna call EMS. Do you want me to call EMS? Jesus.
This has been going on now for about 3 months nonstop. And every time we try to call him on it, he just starts yelling about how we tried to stab him to death.
Last week I walked into my room to find a dead rat in the middle of about 20 used condoms. When I asked Matt about this, he said, "Oh no, don't worry, it's just deer semen." So where the is he getting deer semen from, man?
If this doesn't stop soon, we're gonna have to get a restraining order. I'm serious. This is posing a serious security risk for everyone on campus.
Sure, life as a freshman ghost is weird, but it sure beats being alive.
Well, that was a little depressing.
Hey, I mean, is he wrong?
Up next, are you serious? Another ghost story. Take a look.
Naya!
What the hell happened in here?
Jesus Christ, this is the 5th time in the last 2 weeks.
I told you this place is haunted.
Don't be ridiculous.
Julia, ghosts are real. Haven't you seen Ghost Hunters International?
That show is fake and there's no concrete proof of ghosts.
Julia, this is all the proof you need.
Well, I don't know who did this, but I for sure know it wasn't ghosts.
I cannot live in a haunted house. I'm too young to die. I haven't even gotten to go down on Colonial George yet.
Okay, Naya, I'm serious. You really gotta stop telling people you want to do that.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because this ghost is going to yeet us into the afterlife.
Okay, calm down. There's probably a great explanation for this that isn't
Oh, gross. Is this ectoplasma?
Oh, no way.
Julia, I told you they were real.
I can't believe this.
We probably shouldn't touch anything for evidence. This spirit did not come to mess around, Julia.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Is there something in the sink?
Nope. Oh, wait. I think I see something halfway down the drain. Ew, is that a half-eaten Surfside taco?
Oh, now we're dealing with the real monster, Julia. No one would disrespect a Surfside taco like that.
Okay, I'm in. The ghosts are real. What do we do now?
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Sup, sluts?
Claire.
Jesus Christ!
Was all of this you? Oh my gosh, well maybe that means there aren't any ghosts, right?
Well, that explains the shattered plates in the Surfside taco.
Yeah, and the ectoplasma. Claire, was that urine?
God, I'm gonna throw up.
God. Wait, so the figure I saw in my room last night, that was Claire then.
Bitch, I didn't go in your room last night.
Oh shit. That means.
That was cool and all, but ghosts don't exist. Praise our Lord and Savior. Jesus Christ, amen.
What? What are you doing?
I'm getting into character for my Halloween costume.
Oh, okay. What are you being?
You.
Wait, what? I don't act like that.
Okay, sure, Bella.
What, Anthony? When have I ever acted like that? Are you just doing this because I'm Catholic?
Bella. Calm down. There's a child on our show.
What?
We could do this later.
Oh, sorry. Now joining us is a young activist who's been making headlines with his protests surrounding Halloween. Welcome, Gordon Corby.
Hi, thank you for having me. I've written an open letter to my parents, and I'm hoping I could read it here.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to read it to you as if you're my parents. It just really helps me.
Okay.
My name is Gordon Corby. I'm 15 years old, and I'm disgusted at the trend of unsustainable costumes that I've seen in today's world.
Oh, God, what?
It all started last Halloween. Naturally, I was a flaming globe, made out of all recycled materials, of course.
Should we let this continue?
I mean, I'm kind of intrigued.
But I digress. So on Halloween of 2018, I was going over to my friend Ricky Stevens' house, and when I left, I realized that I left my reusable straw at home. So I made my way back, and I went into the house. And what did I find? I walked in. The door was cracked open, and I looked in there, and I saw that you were both wearing leather. So much leather. Think of all the animals that were killed for you to wear that.
Son, we're so sorry.
Oh, and that's not just it. I've noticed that it hasn't only been happening on Halloween. Mom, the feather duster that you've been using with your French maid costume, that is made out of 100% quail feathers. And Dad, your Hugh Hefner robe? Think of the tiny Malaysian hands that are used to make that with rabbit fur.
We never meant for any of this to happen.
Stop! How could you be so blind to all of this? Think of all of the fossil fuels that you use when you drive to that standalone store on the highway to get your silicone toys. Our world is dying because of you. And little did you know that you would have a son with a latex allergy and a burning passion for the future. You all should be ashamed.
We're so sorry.
Wait. What the actual
Oh God, what?
Well, that's all I've got.
Am I allowed to file a care report for this child?
I think we should just cut to break. That was up.
They were the best friends. Life seemed perfect. But just when they thought they were safe.
Hey, girlie, do you mind turning that music down?
This Halloween, see the story of a girl who couldn't handle the pressure.
Hey.
Hey, girlie. Hope you don't mind. Brian's spending the night.
Is this your brother?
No, Brian's my boyfriend. We've been dating for 3 weeks.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, he might stay for 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. We haven't really figured out the logistics yet, have we now, baby?
Nah, baby. I'll stay as long as I can.
Nice to meet you.
Huh? So?
Is he, staying in my bed?
Yeah, about that. So Brian has a bad back, so I figured you wouldn't mind sleeping on the floor. And also we have that cute and comfy sleeping bag.
I have mild scoliosis.
He's so strong.
Sure.
I mean, you could find somewhere else to stay. I packed your bag in case you need it.
Get ready for the scariest night of your life.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh my god. Is that my toothbrush?
Oh, yeah, mine got all gross and residuey.
You didn't even ask me.
We're roommates. Do I even have to ask?
Oh, what are all these?
Oh, I've been so sick lately, so I've just been setting them there because the trash can's too far away.
That trash can. Ew! Are those used?
Well, yeah, I told you I was sick.
It was all just a dream.
Universities like George Washington play a critical role in hosting debate and discourse on events of the day.
The right answer is not to refuse the other. The right answer is not to say, get rid of this religion. It's not part of us. It's wrong.
I think that the story of America is a story of race. So when I think of the questions that I'm asking or the stories that I'm going to write, I'm thinking, okay, well, what are we learning about our country?
Well, I think the likelihood of him being indicted is close to 100%. There was a lot of hurdles that had to be cleared in order for that to happen.
One of the reasons that Donald Trump is president is because there is such a frustration with the way that Washington functions.
Sympathy is one thing, but empathy is the language of recovery, and it's something that's, without a doubt, instilled into every person that's in recovery.
It's never lead with the positive, it's always lead with the perceived negative.
Well, that is part of the problem. I mean, I actually would agree with you on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. One of the things that we have seen that is most under siege in this country is the notion of civil discourse, and we here at GW, among other things, very much want to stand for that.
This is truly an only at GW moment.
Hi, I'm Roberta, stepping in for Dion for Man on the Street. Today we're walking around the GW campus asking students about the issues. Do you think Trump's decision to withdraw troops from Syria was wise?
No.
What are your thoughts on the Israel-Palestine conflict?
I don't know enough about it to provide an educated response.
Do you think that the Dems e-board should have stepped down even though there was voter fraud?
I don't really want to answer that.
Which of the 2020 Democratic candidates are you rooting for?
I really like Elizabeth Warren right now. I think she's cool, so I keep watching her.
Why did you do that? And would you ever consider doing it again?
Are you referencing something specifically?
You know what I'm referencing.
I do. I would do it again.
Wow. Would you rather have toes for fingers or fingers for toes?
Fingers for toes, easily.
Why?
You can just grab stuff. Like, who wouldn't want that?
Okay. Who is your least favorite family member?
Probably my aunt. She's kind of crazy.
I meant immediate family.
Oh, I don't know. I like my immediate family.
Must be nice. Do rats take naps? Answer honestly.
No. Yeah. Like if my dog's gonna take a nap, like any other animal, a rat's gonna take a nap.
How many second graders could you fight off if they came in waves of 10 with a 5th grader every 3 rounds?
Probably the first round, and then I'd give up.
Would you rather be named Beretta or Everclear?
Can you say that again?
Would you rather be named Beretta or Everclear?
Beretta.
Beretta?
Yeah.
Very confident answer. Can you
Yeah.
explain your reasoning behind that
It
one?
just rolls off the tongue so much easier.
Than Everclear.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your social security number?
I don't even know it.
I don't know it.
I don't know it.
How much money would it take for you to try to jump the White House fence?
Not like, honestly, less than it should.
What shade of orange is Donald Trump? I think he's Clementine, but I know there's a difference in opinion in this.
I think Cheeto is the real solid one because there are different shades within a Cheeto, and it encapsulates more variations in his orange pigment.
If you had to pick one president to write an erotic fan fiction about, who would it be?
James Madison.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like writing's his thing, and I could blend that in well.
That's true. Like the plot devices.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of honey mustard?
Honey mustard? Honey mustard.
Do you think there's a connection between chemtrail exposure and a shoe size?
No.
How do you fit all that in them jeans?
You just got to do it.
Do you put your shoes sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Sock, shoe. You can't have one sock with one shoe on. That's like off. Like, no. You can't have like a sock and a shoe on with like a bare foot. That's just hard. Not good.
What's 3 minus 2?
1.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm a polycom major.
If you had to lose one finger, which finger would it be?
Ooh, I've actually thought about this before. I think my pinky finger, because it's not really useful.
Okay. What's your favorite frequency of light?
3.
Do you think human-rat relations should be legalized in this country?
Yes.
Great answer.
I mean, rats are cute, so maybe, I don't know.
Great answer.
Thank you.
What's your favorite 1940s R&B album?
1940s? Did R&B even exist in 1940s?
Thank you for answering these questions today,
problem.
Trisha.
Some would just call that bestiality.
I think everyone would call that bestiality, Anthony.
Yeah. You know where there's not a lot of rats, though?
Where? Don't say the Vern.
The Vern.
Oh, God. But have you seen that new movie that's coming out? There's a trailer. It's called Trapped on the Vern.
No, I haven't. What's it like?
Honestly, you just have to see it for yourself.
Oh, God. Oh, crap. Where the heck is everybody? Where's the Vex? Do I really have to become one of those entitled students who Ubers back to campus? Okay. We're okay. This is fine. We're totally fine. I'll just look up when the next Vex is coming, and I'll just wait here until it shows up. It can't be more than 5 minutes, right? Oh, damn it. I can't believe I completely forgot that I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, miles from civilization. Of course I'm not going to have any service. Hello? Is anybody there? I have to get back to the real campus, please. Oh, God. What if I'm trapped here forever? What if a Vex never comes? Holy crap, I'll have to eat from an actual dining hall. What if I'm hungry past 9 p.m.? I'm gonna have nothing to do but watch men's soccer lose for the rest of my life. God, I miss carvings. Never again will I be served ice-cold mozzarella sticks from people who hate the fact that I exist. Ugh. And Thurston. How am I supposed to get infections from mold all the way out here? I'm even gonna miss the rats. Well, I guess now that I'm trapped here, I guess I have to accept my new life as a Vernie. Hey, there's gotta be some good things about this place, right? Hey, it's a lot cleaner than Foggy Bottom, that's for sure. And look, there's even some grass here. That's something, right? Right? Oh, who am I kidding? This place is a wasteland. How am I supposed to get to Ultra from here? Where are all the homeless people that I can uncomfortably ignore as I walk by them? How can I organize a counter-protest to whatever hijinks Yaff is up to this week? Who's going to accept my G-World?
Yo, what are you still doing out here?
What do you mean?
Man, I totally saw you freak out from my room in West Hall last night. Like, why are you still here, man?
There weren't any Vexes. I've been trapped here all night. Can you help me get back to campus?
Dude, a Vex showed up 30 seconds after you walked away. Man, I sure am glad I don't live down on Foggy. You non-honors kids really are dumb. Let's help you get back to civilization, man.
Having lived on the Vern, that's the scariest thing I've seen all episode.
Hey guys, do you know how we can get to Georgetown from here? Trick or treating.
Yeah, I know how to get to Georgetown. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down the stairs in the building, and you're gonna want to walk out the main entrance of SMP, and you're gonna take a left, and you're gonna take a right.
My left or your left?
My left. How's your left? You know, never mind. Anyway, so you're gonna want to walk down, the street with District House on it, and you want to keep walking.
How do these people keep getting in here? How did you get in here? It's like they have tap access or something. They just keep coming in. I don't even have tap access.
Oh shoot, I need tap access. Can you get me that?
Oh,
do
yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
You can get me tap access? Yeah. Sweet.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. We will see you next time on District Debrief, probably with more guests.